Hi there, Jess in the Rada Kitchen. Thanks for joining me. Today we are going to make homemade eggnog with just a handful of ingredients. This is so much healthier than the store-bought stuff, and you don't have to wait all year for the holidays to come around. We're gonna start by cracking our eggs. All right, so here we have some nice farm fresh organic eggs, and we are going to separate out the yolk from the egg whites. And we need 6 total. Okay, with my Handi-Stir, I'm going to whisk our egg yolks until they're nice and fluffy, and then we're going to incorporate our sugar. You could do this with a hand mixer or your standing mixer. And add our sugar. You're gonna do about a 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup, depending on how sweet you're gonna want this. And just do a little bit at a time. And our end goal is to have this to be nice and light and fluffy. So let's get our milk warmed up in our pan. I'm going to use about 3 cups of whole milk. Now if you wanted to lighten this up, you sure could with 2%, 1%, even skim milk will be fine. But we're going for full flavor here. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt into my milk, some real vanilla, and then we're going to season that with about 1/4 of a teaspoon of some cinnamon and nutmeg. And if you have nutmeg on hand that you can grate, it is so much better than the powdered stuff, but we're gonna cheat here and give it a stir. And we are just gonna bring this up to a simmer, but we wanna be sure not to scald our milk. So you can see our milk is steaming, and that's what we're looking for. So we are going to temper in that egg mixture, and just so you get an idea of how creamy that is. So very slowly, we're gonna start to whisk this in. And this is what gives our eggnog, of course, that pretty rich buttery color and texture. And it's gonna thicken up our eggnog. Don't do it too fast, and don't have your milk too high, or you'll end up with some scrambled eggs in your pot. So we have let our eggnog thicken up on the stove a little bit, and if you want to take the temperature, it should be about 160 degrees, but really you just want it to be a little bit thicker. And we took it off the heat, and now we're ready to whisk in our heavy cream, about a cup's worth. And at this point you would add your rum or your bourbon or your cognac, whatever kind of alcohol you want to add. Of course, if you're pregnant like I am this year, you would just drink it like this. And we're ready to serve that. So we let our eggnog cool in the refrigerator for a few hours, and here I've got a beautiful glass of it ready to go. Thank you so much for joining us today. Be sure to check us out at radacutlery.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more great recipes just like this one. Cheers!